let's see. Old school to not old school. Hey puppers. Puppers. Hey baby. You wanna be in video? Hi. You're cool puppers. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. No? Alright. Good girl. Alright. Oh. Doggies aren't interruptions. Alrighty guys, super frustrating stuff. Just did a full take. It was really good, I liked it. Or, you know, good by my standards. But it wasn't, I forgot to mention something kind of important. And I really wish I would have not forgotten to do that. So we're gonna retake it real fast, and hopefully this works out better. So we're gonna talk about, first let me grab a couple of magazines so I can go through this safely for the have to reloads, which will be explained here in a minute. So we got some empty magazines too. So we're going to talk about rifle reloads today. A lot of hoopla is made about this. We're not going to go into the hoopla today. We addressed that in the last video. This isn't really an instruction video. This is just how I go about the problem. I feel like this might be a little high. We're going to go ahead and just bop it down just a bit. See if that looks appropriate or not. Hip line should be grass. Alright, yeah, we're totally good. So, anyway, so we're going to first talk about what is a want to reload with a rifle, what is a have to reload with a rifle. And this stuff is applicable to rifle, pistols, shotguns, etc. But right now we're talking about rifles, so that is what we're talking about. Anyway, so a want to reload is when you've been shooting, you have not depleted all of your ammunition in the magazine, but you want to go ahead and insert a brand new fresh magazine into your gun so that whatever situation you go into next, you have a fully loaded rifle for it, or large frame pistol on your nylon holster. So anyway, so we're gonna go over that real fast first. I do have a condition amber rifle. We probably should go over what that means in a video, but right now that simply means that my rifle is unloaded with a full magazine inserted, bolt forward, safety on, all that fun jazz. So we have a full magazine, then we have a magazine full of ammunition here, both 30 rounds, because these are PMags, and they have that little bit of space, so you can do that. So it looks like this, and this is how I do it. First off, some people will do it slightly differently. They'll use a finger as a spacer between the two magazines so that you have enough room for your receiver to get your other magazine in. Give it a little push, little pull, come back. Now you have your magazine retained with partial ammunition. You go ahead and retain that in a pouch or a pocket or whatever. You retain that, and you come back up. You're back in the fight. All right, full magazine. Yay for that. I prefer to do what is called an L shape. L shape looks like this. Makes an L. Would you imagine that? You're gonna take that. You're gonna take it. Remove your partial magazine. Flip it over. Insert your full magazine. Again, push, pull. You're seated. This magazine comes out. Retain it. Back up on the gun, back in the fight. Simple as that. Literally retrieving a full mag, taking out your partial, inserting your full, making sure it's seated, retaining this. That's all you're doing. Of course, you want to communicate this if you're with other people. If you're not with other people, just do it quickly and efficiently when you think it's safe. So you come in, you're doing the pews, you know, poo, 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 cool kid stuff, yeah. All right, hey guys. All right, we got security. Try that again. You come in, you're doing the pews, pew, 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 pew. All right, you guys got security. Everything looks good. You're gonna go ahead and do a 1-2 reload. All right, hey guys, do a mag change. Simple as that. Make sure you're communicating with your people so they know you're down and they're not trusting or relying on you. Make sure that your sector is being maintained, or that whatever thing needs securities or barrels pointed at it has security or barrels pointed at it, right? And that's your base. That's what most of your reloads should look like. The only time you should ever do a have to reload safely is if you're on like a support by fire line and you've depleted all your ammunition, so you slam in a new magazine and the firing iteration goes to the next shooter on the line. So we'll talk about that next. We're gonna swap out loaded magazines so that we can do the this iteration safely. All right. Oh. All right, we're out to cut this out for a little bit. There's a vehicle. Pretty gangster stuff, right, guys? Super cool. Super cool. So high speed. I wish I was super high speed. All right. Got our safe direction back. All right, so now we're gonna go over the have to reload. This has also been referred to as emergency reloads. If you're doing your ammo management properly, you should never do one of these in an emergency. So I really don't like that, even though it is what it is. If you find yourself doing one. So we're gonna go over the emergency or the have to reloads. Again, 1-2s are when you're just topping off your gun. This is when your gun has been completely depleted of ammunition, your bullet is locked back, and you need to get this thing back up quickly. So again, this has been done a million different ways. I'm just gonna go over how I do it. If you have a way that works for you, that's awesome. So, quick verification that we are clear of ammunition. We are indeed clear of ammunition. Alright, so this will look like this. You're doing the pews, come bang, 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 bang. Now at this point, you're out of ammunition, your bolt is locked back. At this point, you're gonna place your weapon on safe, drop your magazine, retrieve a new one, come up, hit the button, forward, click. Simple as that, guys. Now, some people don't use the safe. Hey guys, just wanted to add in real fast. If you're not comfortable with the idea of not putting your safety selector to safe when performing an emergency reload, that's totally fine. There's a lot of people that are more experienced than I am that say that's a good idea or a bad idea, so don't take this as advice. Just do what you're comfortable with. All right. Otherwise, hope you all enjoy the video. Some people do. To be completely honest, I generally won't do that, but I will keep my rifle planted to my shoulder so that way it's safely downrange throughout the whole process. But I'm going to demonstrate today with the magazine, with the safety activated, for people that is their unit SOP. Now, as far as magazine placement for rifles, hopefully this is in frame, but I do prefer on my belt line with rifle magazines specifically to have the bullets faced rearwards so that I can grab a beer can grip like this. I find it more comfortable. From the belt, off the chest, whether it be a chest rig or plate carrier, I generally will run my bullets pointing towards the right of my body as I'm a left-handed magazine grabber, right-handed shooter, right? So it's just more natural for me than coming up and trying to grab it like this. So I keep on my chest, I keep bullets pointed inwards, index. Off the belt, I beer can. That's how I do it. Works for me. If you have a way that works for you, rock on. Again, full speed. It's gonna look like this. Of course, that's the slowest one I've done today. Let's try again. All right. A little bit better. Either way, guys, don't overthink this stuff. It's super simple. I equate it to kind of like breathing. It's something that you should have techniques for when it's necessary. But generally speaking, just keep it simple and don't forget to do it. It's not something you need to be practicing every day if you're already really good at breathing. If you're not super good at breathing, you need to be paying more attention to it. If you've been doing this for 10 years and you find that your magazine changes just happen automatically and they happen efficiently and you don't have to think about it, then really just keep rocking with what you're doing. If you're brand new to this and they're not happening subconsciously, then it's obviously something you need to drill so that you can move on to the next piece of this, so to speak. so that all these little simple fundamental parts are happening ew. So all these simple fundamental parts of this are happening subconsciously, so that you can move on to problem solving and all that fun stuff. Anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has been informative. If you guys have any comments or ideas or whatever, or preferences, feel free to drop them down below. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications whenever I post new stuff. And then feel free to like, share, comment, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps me out way more than you guys can, or maybe you do realize. It helps me out a lot. We'll just say that. Anyway, Nomadic Rifleman, because everywhere deserves good and capable riflemen that can get their guns back in the fight. You all have a great day. Alrighty, guys, and the most high speed of all the reloads, as mentioned in the earlier video. Oh boy. And the most high speed of reloads, as mentioned in the previous video,